Good morning, everyone. Welcome for today's lecture. So, today we are going to start the last unit for your syllabus. So, in the last lecture, we have completed the unit number 6, that is filters and attenuators. We have completed. The only one chapter is remaining, and that is the transient response. And this chapter plays the very important role in the competitive examination also. Okay, so in the GATE exam, this chapter having more weightage, so for that point of view also, for any competitive examination, technical test also, or for your university examination also, that point of view this chapter plays the very important role. Now from this chapter, the RLC part is reduced. Only you have RL circuit and RC circuit. Are you getting my point? So RLC is somewhat typical. There are the three different cases will be there: case 1, case 2, case 3, depending on the nature of roots of the quadratic equation. So that part is eliminated for your upcoming university examination. So in this chapter only 2 points are there, that is you have to uh, consider RL circuit step voltage response and step current response, and RC circuit step voltage response and step current response. So only these 2 points we are going to cover from this unit. So according to triple P, we can start now. The syllabus: Laplace transform, we have to use the review of Laplace transform, initial conditions, analysis of transient response and steady state response of the following. RL circuit is given. In that we have to observe the step voltage response and step current response. These 2 points we have to learn. After that, the RC circuit we have to take step voltage response and step current responses. Here RL circuit and RC circuit means the it may consisting of series RC circuit or series RL circuit, or it may consisting of parallel RL circuit or parallel RC circuit. So first of all, we are learning the series RL circuit and series RC circuit, and with the use of differential equation, that is linear differential equation, which already you learn in the M3 subject. Am I correct? M3 मध्ये झालाय का linear differential equation, LDE? In M3 it is covered. Okay, so that small concept we are using, LD, linear differential equation of different orders. So we are mainly using the first order and maximum second order. Okay, and for that we have to get the solution, and the solution consisting of two parts. Anyone can tell what are the two parts of the solution for a linear differential equation? Solution मध्ये दोन पार्ट असतात. Anyone can remember and tell what are the two parts are there in the solution of the linear differential equation? Have you heard the word complementary function? Yes, complementary function and particular integral. Am I correct? बरोबर है ना? The solution consisting of two parts. One is the complementary function, CF. In short, we can call it as CF. And second one, the particular integral, that is called as PI in short form. Okay, so we have to find out the particular integral as well as the complementary function for in the solution for a linear differential equation. Means before starting with the help of Laplace transform, we will study this chapter with the help of linear differential equation. Okay, the problem you can solve by using linear differential equations. Now we can start with the help of the triple P pattern. Now title of the chapter: why the name is transient response. Now before understanding the transient response, we have to understand the steady state response. Steady state means stable. Okay, now here suppose in this figure I have shown a series circuit in which two resistors are there, 5 ohm and 10 ohm. Both are connected in series, and in series with these resistors I have connected one voltage source. Okay, DC voltage source having value 5 volt. So anyone can tell what will be the value of current? Already I have calculated there. According to Ohm's law, you can calculate the current value I is equal to 5 volt divided by total resistance. So 5 divided by total resistance is 5 plus 10. So 5 divided by 15, if you are considering, that will give us the 0.33 ampere. Now you can tell, any the value of current will change or not here. If I am not changing anything, I am not changing the supply voltage, or I am not changing the resistance, then tell me the value of current remains constant or it will change. Theoretically you can say, मी सप्लाय व्होल्टेज पण चेंज केलेलं नाही आहे आणि रेजिस्टरचं व्हॅल्यू पण चेंज करणार नाही आहे. मग मला सांगा, तुम्ही हा सर्किट इन्फानाइट टाइम पर्यंत जरी ठेवलात तरी तो करंट कॉन्स्टंट राहणार का कमी होणार, कमी जास्त होणार? Yes, there will not be any change. There will not be any change. Are you getting my point? So when there will be change? चेंज कधी होऊ शकतो करंटचा व्हॅल्यू? What is the possibilities? What are the possibilities? What are the possibilities? There are the two possibilities. Am I correct? If you are changing the value of voltage source, जर तुम्ही voltage source व्हॅल्यू चेंज केलात तर व्हॅल्यू ऑफ करंट चेंज होणार, बरोबर आहे? Am I correct? If value of voltage source is getting changed, value of current will change or not? Yes. Or second possibility is that if you are changing the values of resistors, then also the current of value, the current value will change, बरोबर आहे? But there is a not possibility to change the components every time. म्हणजे जे components असतात, आर एल सी, जे काही component असतात ते चेंज करणं सोपं नसतं. कारण तुम्ही एकदा ते ब्रेडबोर्ड वरती किंवा पीसीबी वरती डिझाईन केलात, once you are getting soldered, it is not possible to change the values of resistors every time. So what is the possibility to change here? There we can only change the supply voltage. Are you getting my point? म्हणजे डीसी सप्लाय असेल किंवा बॅटरी असेल, तो व्हॅल्यू तुम्ही चेंज करू शकता बिकॉज यू आर कनेक्टिंग एक्सटर्नली. Are you getting my point? Therefore, if once the one supply voltage is connected, the response will remains constant. आता इथं रिस्पॉन्स काय असणार आहे? करंट. The current will remains constant. That state is called as what? Steady state. That state is called as what? Steady state. Steady state म्हणजे there is no change in the value of the response. ओके. आता चेंज कधी होणार? इफ यू आर चेंजिंग द सप्लाय व्होल्टेज. समजा 5 व्होल्टच्या ऐवजी मी 0 व्होल्ट घेतला किंवा 5 व्होल्ट डिस्कनेक्ट केला, 5 व्होल्ट आय हॅव रिमूव्ड, देन व्हॉट विल बी द करंट व्हॅल्यू? इट विल बी बिकम 0. बरोबर आहे की नाही? 5 व्होल्ट मी पूर्ण रिमूव्ह केला, 0 व्होल्ट होणार, 0 अँपियर येणार करंट. समजा 5 व्होल्टच्या ऐवजी 10 व्होल्ट कनेक्ट केला, करंटचा व्हॅल्यू चेंज होणार. समजा 5 व्होल्टच्या ऐवजी मी 2.5 व्होल्ट कनेक्ट केला तरी करंटचा व्हॅल्यू चेंज होणार. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो इफ देर इज अ चेंज इन एक्साइटेशन, एक्साइटेशन म्हणजे काय? जे एनर्जी तुम्ही देतात सर्किटला, okay, either it may be voltage source, it may be current source. If you are changing the excitation, there will be change in the response. There will be change in response. म्हणजे 5 व्होल्ट जर कनेक्ट केला तर तुम्हाला करंट मिळाला 0.33. समजा मी 5 व्होल्ट रिमूव्ह केला, याचा अर्थ काय? तिथं 0 व्होल्ट आहे, ओके, किंवा तिथं काहीच सप्लाय व्होल्ट नाही आहे, ओपन सर्किट आहे, मग करंट किती असणार आहे? 0. द करंट बिकम 0. okay, that I will show here. Means suppose this is just one steady state and suppose I am removing the another voltage source, or that voltage source, the current becomes 0. So that is another steady state. So whatever will be the change in behavior of the response, change in behavior of the circuit due to change in the supply voltage or due to change in the excitation, that behavior you have to understand, that behavior you have to learn, and that behavior, change in behavior is you can measure or you can analyze in terms of transient response. Are you getting mine? So changing from one steady state to another steady state, whatever the behavior is occurring in the circuit, that behavior we can analyze using the term transient response. So this is the very important chapter and very interesting if you are understanding the concept clearly. Okay, now we can moving towards the next point. I have just discussed about title of this chapter, that is the why it is called as transient response and why we are going to learn. Now a circuit having constant source, म्हणजे constant source म्हणजे आता जे मी 5 व्होल्ट घेतलंय समजा अशा तऱ्हेने एक कॉन्स्टंट फिक्स व्हॅल्यूचा सोर्स घेतला तर then it is said to be in steady state if current and voltage in the circuit do not changes with respect to time. म्हणजे तुम्ही इन्फायनाइट टाइम पर्यंत जरी ठेवलात तर त्या सर्किट मधला करंट तो 0.33 राहणार आहे, तो चेंज होणार नाही. तसंच 5 व्होल्टच्या अक्रॉस व्होल्टेज, 10 ओमच्या अक्रॉसचा व्होल्टेज तो पण सेमच राहणार आहे. इट विल नॉट चेंज विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. So that state is called as what? Steady state. Now next, what is the transient state? That already I have told. Once again I will repeat. The behavior of the current or voltage in that circuit when there is a change from one steady state to another steady state. That behavior is nothing but transient state. म्हणजे एक स्टेडी स्टेट पासून दुसऱ्या स्टेडी स्टेट कडे जाताना सर्किट मध्ये जे बदल होतात, सर्किट मध्ये जे चेंजेस होतात, सर्किट जो चेंज करतो त्याचं स्वतःचं बिहेवियर, दॅट बिहेवियर इज नथिंग बट व्हॉट? ट्रान्झिएंट स्टेट. मग तो चेंज व्हायला किती वेळ लागतो? दॅट टाइम इज कॉल्ड एज व्हॉट? ट्रान्झिएंट टाइम. सो वी विल सी इन डिटेल इन द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट. नाउ नेक्स्ट, सेंट्रल आयडिया ऑफ द चॅप्टर. आता सेंट्रल आयडिया म्हणजे काय? व्हॉट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न द इम्पॉर्टंट पॉइंट्स इन दिस चॅप्टर. So here the transient and steady state response, there are the two parts we are going to analyze for the RL circuit as well as for the RC circuit. RLC part is not there for your syllabus. If we get the time, I can teach also the RLC part. Okay, but it is out of syllabus for your upcoming examination. Okay, but if we are getting the time after ISC, definitely I will teach you RLC circuit because that is the useful for competitive examination. With respect to that point of view, I will within 2 lectures we can repeat this important RLC part. Now in RL circuit the structure is remain same. It may be series circuit, means the resistor and inductor are connected in series, or it may be in a parallel. So first of all we are learning the series circuit. Now for that series circuit we are connecting the DC supply voltage or DC supply current. First of all we can understand the circuit or we can learn the circuit with the help of step voltage. Step voltage is nothing but DC supply voltage. Okay, and after that at the last we are going to learn with the help of step current. Now similarly we can learn for RC circuit. Here also we are applying the step voltage as well as step current. Now step response means what? Or step voltage is not nothing but 0 to 1 transition. Step म्हणजे काय? एक स्टेप इन्क्रीज झाला. सो देर विल बी चेंज फ्रॉम लो लेवल टू हाय लेवल. किंवा तुम्ही डीसी ह्याच्यामध्ये शिकलेला असाल डिजिटल टेक्निक्स मध्ये. इन डिजिटल टेक्निक्स वी आर युझिंग द 1-0 सिग्नल. So 0 means what? Logic 0. 1 means logic 1. Logic 0 means ground. Logic 1 means 5 volt. So same concept we can use here. So maximum voltage we can consider as a logic 1 and minimum voltage we can consider as a logic 0. So here the amplitude of either voltage signal or current signal is shown as a step response. Okay, so there will be a change from low level to high level. मग जेव्हा हा सिग्नल तुम्ही अप्लाय करता तेव्हा सर्किट मध्ये काय चेंजेस होणार? दॅट चेंजेस वी कॅन अंडरस्टँड विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ट्रान्झिएंट रिस्पॉन्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, why we are going to learn this chapter? What is the importance of this chapter? So to analyze the behavior of the circuit by applying the power supply. To analyze the behavior of the circuit by applying the power supply. मग एकदा तुम्ही सप्लाय कनेक्ट केलात की सर्किट मध्ये काय चेंज होतो ते अंडरस्टँड करण्यासाठी, to analyze that circuit, analyze means what? We are finding different parameters. Either it may be voltage or it may be current. For that we have to understand this chapter. Now what is the use of this one? To analyze the circuit for determining the various responses in the circuit. Sometimes in the project, whenever we are doing the project or whenever we are doing the project for any particular application, so with respect to the application we have to check the various parameters in the circuit. It may be voltage, it may be the current. Okay, so to analyze that we are going to use the testing. So testing means what? You are giving the different values of current, you are giving the different values of voltage at the input, and you are going to check the output. So according to the required output you are changing the input. म्हणजे आपल्याला आउटपुट काय पाहिजे ह्याच्यावर आपण इनपुट ठरवतो. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? So for the testing purpose with respect to particular application, we are checking the responses like voltage and current in the circuit. So for that purpose we can use this transient response. Are you getting my point? So these are the three important points. That is the title of the chapter, second one is the central idea of the chapter, and third one is the importance of the chapter. Now obviously what will be the objective oblique outcome of this chapter? म्हणजे या चॅप्टरचा सीओ काय? दॅट इज कोर्स आउटकम. सो टू determine the transient and steady state response of linear circuit. So we are finding out the transient response for linear circuit only, because for linear circuit only we can apply the linear differential equation. कारण त्याचं टॉपिकच आहे linear differential equation. So linear differential equation or Laplace transform we can apply for linear circuit only. So linear circuit means what? Which consisting of only resistor, inductor and capacitor. Are you getting my point? So to determine the transient and steady state response of the linear circuit, that is the course outcome. Now which book we have to refer? So same book I told number of times, that is that textbook you can use, that Circuit and Networks by A. Sudhakar and Shyam Mohan Palli. In that there are the two different chapters will be there. One is the S domain, using S domain, circuit analysis by using S domain or Laplace transform, that chapter also you can use, or transient response, that also you can use. Okay, so apart from that you can use one more book, that is the good one, that is Electrical Networks by Ravi Singh, Tata McGraw Hill publication. That book is also a good one. You can use that book for this chapter. So this is the introduction part of this chapter. So we can start the actual introduction, because before starting the syllabus we need to understand the definition of steady state, why it is called as steady state, and what is the exact behavior of the circuit in the steady state. After that we have to understand transient state and why it is called as transient state, transient response, and after that what is the transient time. So these some definitions we have to understand, some concept we have to understand, because without understanding these concepts we cannot understand this chapter. Okay, so before starting the actual RL circuit we can understand these three definitions. Now steady state, already I told in the introduction part in the title of the chapter. So steady state म्हणजे काय? A circuit having a constant sources म्हणजे काय? तो AC बी असू शकतो किंवा DC असू शकतो. AC म्हणजे कुठला? ज्याचा फ्रिक्वेन्सी सेम आहे, ज्याचा एम्प्लिट्यूड एक म्हणजे काय, आता काय म्हणू शकतो आपण, सपोज द व्होल्टेज इज देअर, V of t is equal to 10 sin of 50 into t. ओके, आता 10 म्हणजे काय? मॅक्झिमम एम्प्लिट्यूड. हा चेंज होतो का? नाही, इट रिमेन्स सेम. But amplitude of signal will get change according to time, because this is the AC signal, but maximum amplitude remains same, that is the 10. Now next sin 50t. आता 50 म्हणजे काय? It is the omega. Omega means what? 2 pi f. So 2 pi f is equal to 50. म्हणजे फ्रिक्वेन्सी व्हॅल्यू पण कॉन्स्टंट आहे, फ्रिक्वेन्सी चेंज होणार नाही त्या सिग्नलचं. मग तो सिग्नल असा असू शकतो, द सिग्नल इज लाईक दिस. हा 0 पासून का सुरू होतो? कारण त्याचा अँगल जो आहे प्लस थिटा जो आहे तो 0 डिग्री आहे. म्हणजे तर काहीच मेन्शन नाही, याचा अर्थ थिटा 0 डिग्री आहे. थिटा 0 डिग्री याचा अर्थ काय? इट इज हॅव्हिंग फेज 0 डिग्री. दॅट्स वाय इट इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम ओरिजिन 0. नाउ व्हॉट इज द फ्रिक्वेन्सी ऑफ दिस सिग्नल? द फ्रिक्वेन्सी ऑफ सिग्नल इज 50 डिवायडेड बाय 2 पाय, कारण 2 पाय एफ इज इक्वल टू 50 आहे. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो फ्रिक्वेन्सी रिमेन्स सेम, एम्प्लिट्यूड रिमेन्स सेम, phase remains same. So such signal is called as what? Constant voltage source. Similarly DC voltage source घ्या. DC voltage source समजा मी 5 volt घेतला, this is also constant. With respect to time it cannot change. टाइम किती जरी घेतला तर त्याचं व्हॅल्यू 5 voltच राहणार आहे. So such a voltage signal, such a current signals we can refer as a constant sources. Are you getting my point? Now next, a circuit having constant sources is said to be in steady state if current and voltage responses in the circuit do not changes with respect to time. मी मगाशीच एक्झाम्पल घेतो, फक्त रेजिस्टरचं व्हॅल्यू इथं चेंज घेतलंय. दोन रेजिस्टर्स आहेत 2.5 and 2.5 which are connected in series, and for series combination suppose I have connected the 5 volt supply. So once you are connecting the 5 volt supply, what will be the value of current? So that you can find out by using Ohm's law. So 5 divided by 5, 5 divided by 2.5 plus 2.5 म्हणजे 5 divided by 5, that will give the current 1 ampere. मग तुम्ही तो किती वेळापर्यंत जरी कनेक्ट केलात, अप टू इन्फिनाइट टाइम, if you are connecting the supply voltage, it will give the same current, that is the 1 ampere. So this 1 ampere current or this current response is called as what? Steady state response of the circuit. किंवा तुम्हाला जर व्होल्टेज फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल 2.5 ओम मधला, मग 1 into 2.5 केला तर 2.5 व्होल्टेज झाला. बाय व्होल्टेज डिव्हिजन यू कॅन फाइंड आउट that 2.5 volt remains constant for time t. It will not change. So that is called as what? Steady state voltage response. Now next, if you are removing the supply voltage, आता मी तर supply voltage remove केला, I have removed the 5 volt supply, then what will be the current in the circuit? Obviously it becomes 0 ampere because it is open circuit now. So current becomes 0 ampere, means even though if you are keeping this circuit for long time, it will give 0 ampere only. म्हणजे हा सर्किट तुम्ही असंच तसंच ठेवलात तरी तो 0 ampere देणार आहे. सो दिस इज अनदर स्टेडी स्टेट. दिस इज अनदर स्टेडी स्टेट. पण तुम्ही काय केलात, 1 ampere करंट पासून 0 ampere करंट मध्ये कन्वर्ट केलात. हाऊ? बाय रिमूव्हिंग द सप्लाय व्होल्टेज. बाय रिमूव्हिंग द supply voltage. So after removation of supply voltage, there is a change in the behavior of the circuit. बिहेवियर मध्ये चेंज झाला की नाही सर्किट मध्ये? अगोदर क्लोज सर्किट होता, आता हा ओपन झाला. दुसरा पॉइंट, क्लोज अगोदरच्या सर्किट मध्ये करंट 1 एम्पियर होतं, इथं 0 एम्पियर आहे. सो दिस चेंज इन बिहेवियर ऑफ द सर्किट इज नथिंग बट व्हॉट? ट्रान्झिएंट स्टेट. म्हणजे 1 एम्पियर करंट हा एक स्टेडी स्टेट झाला आणि 0 एम्पियर हा एक स्टेडी स्टेट झाला. सो स्टेडी स्टेट मीन्स व्हॉट? आफ्टर कनेक्टिंग अ सप्लाय कॉन्स्टंट सप्लाय सोर्सेस, if the circuit remains steady state when the current and voltage response in the circuit do not changes with respect to time, that state is called as steady state. Now next, transient state, the behavior of the circuit that is change in the response, म्हणजे तुम्ही supply voltage change करता, okay, due to change in one steady state to another steady state, that is called as transient state. The behavior of the circuit due to change in one steady state to another steady state due to change in the supply voltage or change in the supply response is called as what? Transient state. So everyone understood what is the steady state and transient state? If you have any queries regarding these two definition, then please ask now only, because if you are not understanding these two definitions, you cannot understand the next part. So if any queries are there, any doubts are there? Okay. Now next, the transient time. The transient time means what? The time required for the circuit to change from one steady state to another steady state. म्हणजे टाइम किती लागणार आहे एका स्टेडी स्टेट पासून दुसऱ्या स्टेडी स्टेट कडे जाण्यासाठी? व्हॉट इज द टाइम रिक्वायर्ड? ओके, दॅट इज मेजर्ड विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ट्रान्झिएंट टाइम. That is nothing but what? Transient time. So the note point you can remember. In the note point, the responses you have to consider. Responses means the solution part, that consisting of two responses. One is the steady state response and another is the transient response. The transient response is measured in terms of complementary function, that is CF, and steady state response is measured with respect to particular integral, that is the PI. Now these both complementary function and particular integral, these are the both the part of solutions of a linear differential equation. Are you getting my point? So the response we can get in terms of linear differential equation. For that there is a solution. In solution there are the two parts. One is the complementary function and another is the particular integral. Now complementary function is analyzed nothing but that is the transient response. Complementary function म्हणजेच transient response आणि particular integral म्हणजेच steady state response. Steady state response. Okay, so these 2 points you have to remember, these 2 points you have to calculate. का आलं खाली लेक्चर आहे जावा 11 वाजता आहे खाली जा 11 वाजता आहे खाली खाली जावा. So understood now? Can we start now the first point, DC response of RL circuit now? If any queries regarding this, you can ask. Any queries up to the introduction part? Okay. So we can start now DC response of RL circuit. So DC response means what? We are going to connect here the DC supply voltage which acts as a step voltage. Current 0 to logic high. Logic high means what? It may be 5 volt, it may be 10 volt, it may be 15, whatever. तुम्ही जे digital circuit शिकलेलं त्यात logic 1 means 5 volt. It is fixed. But in case of our circuit, we can use any voltage, 10 volt, 5 volt, 2.5, 1.5, whatever. But whatever the apart from zero value is there, that is called as logic 1, and zero value that is called as ground, and that is nothing but logic 0. Are you getting my point? So if there is a change from logic 0 to logic 1, that is called as what? Step voltage. If it is current signal, that is called as step current. That is only difference. Okay, now we can start the DC response of RL circuit. So today we can complete the theoretical part. That part is nothing but the derivation is there, and after that in the next lecture we can discuss, we can solve the numerical examples based on the DC response of RL circuit. So we can switch over to the DC response of RL circuit. Just wait. So we can start. The first here, DC response. DC response in short we can call that step voltage. In syllabus it is given as step voltage. We are using the DC response, both are same. But इथं काय करायचं, step voltage means there is a change from 0 to 1. So suppose this is the DC signal. It may be current signal or it may be voltage signal. Suppose we are using the voltage signal, then 5 volt, 10 volt, whatever. There is a change in value of amplitude, that is 0 to 5 volt at the time t equal to 0. So this also considered as DC response or step voltage response. So DC response of RL circuit. So first of all we can see the series RL circuit. So there are the different structures are there, different points are there. So we can cover everything in this chapter. So consider a circuit. Consider a circuit consists of a resistor R and inductor L connected in series as shown in figure. So consider a circuit consisting of resistor R and inductor L connected in series as shown in figure. Okay, now here the term switch is we are going to use. There is a one switch here which will close and open, depends on, it may be manual. When you are pressing the switch it will get closed, when you are releasing it, it will get open. So this is the RL circuit. The resistor R is connected in series with inductor L. Now there is a switch S. This is the switch S, and this will be the supply voltage V. Okay, this is the supply voltage V, and the switch is S. Now this switch is closing. This switch is closing at time t equal to 0. the switch will close at time t equal to 0. Okay, before time t equal to 0 it is open. म्हणजे before time t equal to 0 means 0 minus किंवा negative values of current. Okay, the signal from this 0 onwards it is going up to infinite. मग इकडं काय असणार आहे लेफ्ट हँड साइडला minus infinite. Okay, so from minus infinite to 0 it is called as negative time, and from 0 to infinite it is called as positive time. So before closing the switch at time t equal to 0, that is the time we can consider less than 0, time t equal to less than 0. Now here assume inductor is assume inductor L is initially uncharged. Uncharged means what? There is no charge present on the inductor, because inductor and capacitor are used to store the energy. We know that. Okay, these two elements can be used as the storage elements. They can store the energy. Inductor will store the energy in the form of magnetic field, and capacitor will store the energy in the form of electrical field. That already we have learned in the resonance chapter. In the tank circuit we have used it. ओके, सो assume इंडक्टर एल इज इनिशियली अनचार्ज, म्हणजे त्याच्यातलं कुठलंच करंट नाही आहे किंवा कुठलंच व्होल्टेज नाही आहे अक्रॉस दॅट. नाव when when switch when switch yes is closed, when switch yes is closed at time t equal to 0, then what will happen? Anyone can tell? When switch S is closed at time t equal to 0, then what will happen in the circuit? Who will tell? काय होणार आहे सर्किट मध्ये? Suppose the value of current is named as I, small I. So when switch is open, what is the value of I? जेव्हा स्विच ओपन होता तेव्हा करंटचं व्हॅल्यू काय होतं? Yes, when the switch was open before time t equal to 0, at that time current in the circuit is 0. That is called as steady state. One steady state. Now when you are closing the switch at time t equal to 0, what will happen? This current I. Why? How infinite? How infinite you can say? Current infinite कसा असू शकतो ना? V, that is the total voltage. If you know the voltage across R, if you know the voltage across L, then V divided by addition of these voltages will give us the current. किंवा ह्याचा इम्पेडन्स आणि ह्याचा इम्पेडन्स ऍडिशन करा, V डिवायडेड बाय ह्या दोघांचा इम्पेडन्स केला तर तुम्हाला हा करंट मिळेल. दॅट शुड नॉट बी इन्फायनाइट. इट इज सम व्हॅल्यू. आर यू गेटिंग माय? नाव देन द करंट आय दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट. मग ते करंटचं व्हॅल्यू काय असणार आहे, इक्वेशन काय असणार आहे, दॅट वी कॅन फाइंड आउट. देन करंट आय in the circuit will be, this chapter is very interesting. If you are giving the attention, then it will becomes very interesting. Then current I in the circuit will be, we can find out by applying the KVL. Okay, by KVL we can find out the current I in the circuit. What will be the value? Now if the switch is closed, okay, now when the switch S is closed at time t equal to 0, there will be the current will get circulated in the circuit. If current is circulated, then there is a voltage drop across R and voltage drop across L. So according to the direction of I, we can mark the polarity of voltage drop across resistor, that is plus is here, minus is here. Then across the voltage, across the inductor L, there will be a drop of voltage. Plus is here, minus is here. Okay, so this already plus minus given. So if you are applying the KVL, then we can find out the current I. Then by applying the KVL, we can start from this point, we can go in a clockwise direction. So minus to plus, that is a plus V. Next switch is closed already. Next plus to minus, that is minus. R into I, that will give the voltage R into I. Next come to here, plus to minus is there, minus. So what is the formula of voltage VL? VL चा formula काय? Voltage across inductor. So that I will give here. Voltage across inductor VL is nothing but L into di by dt, where L is the inductor value and I is the current flowing through inductor. मग इंडक्टर मधलं करंट काय फ्लो होणार आहे आय. सो मायनस, बिकॉज प्लस मायनस इज देअर, एल इंटू डी आय बाय डी टी, एल इंटू डी आय बाय डी टी. नाउ कम टू हियर at the same point, that is equal to 0 here. So V minus R into I minus L into di by dt is equal to 0 here. Okay, now if you are taking the minus common from this, it becomes L into di by dt. This becomes plus R into I. This V goes to the right hand side, becomes minus, आणि minus काढला की plus V. So just rearrange the equation here. Constant काय केलंय, right hand side ला घेतलंय, बाकी term सगळे left hand side ला. Okay, now for higher order differential equation, di by dt means differential equation. This equation is differential equation. For higher order term, I want coefficient 1. मला इथं coefficient 1 पाहिजे, पण इथं L आहे. So for that, divide both side by L. Divide both side by L. Okay, so if you're dividing both side by L, then L will get cancelled, it becomes di by dt. Next, plus as it is, R divided by L into I. Next, V divided by L. Are you getting my point? So this will be the equation number 1. So this is representing what? Differential equation. Okay, di by dt plus R by L into I is equal to V by L. So V by L is the constant. Now anyone can tell which type of differential equation? I will tell the two types of differential equation. One is homogeneous differential equation and another is non-homogeneous differential equation. कुठला टाइप आहे ते सांगा. Okay, so I will remark, compare equation 1, compare equation 1 with non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Compare equation 1 with non-homogeneous linear differential equation 1. आता non-homogeneous equation काय, I will tell it. So that will be dx by dt is equal to px plus k. Dx by dt plus px is equal to k. So this is the non-homogeneous linear differential equation. मग ह्याचं सोल्युशन काय, whose solution is, can you tell solution काय असणार आहे, या linear differential equation चा solution काय असणार आहे, whose solution is. So you have to find out x is equal to what will be the solution, anyone remember? So I will give, you can compare, e raised to minus pt integration of k into e raised to plus pt with respect to time t plus c into e raised to minus pt. So this part is called as what? This part is called as what? Particular integral or steady state. Complementary function आणि particular integral. हा पार्ट म्हणजे कुठला? Anyone can tell? At the start I have told. So we can just cover 2 points. Now x is equal to e raised to minus pt integration k into e raised to pt with respect to t, c into e raised to minus pt. Okay, this part will gives the steady state response, and this part will gives the transient response. Okay, so steady state response is complementary function, and transient response is the particular integral. Now here, if you are comparing this one, then we can get that x is equal to I. If you are comparing this equation 2 with equation number 1, then you can get x is equal to I. Then p is equal to what? P is equal to r by l, and k is equal to what? V by l. जर तुम्ही हे इक्वेशन 2 इक्वेशन 1 बरोबर कंपेअर केलात, so in equation 1 what is there? I will write here di by dt plus r by l into I is equal to v by l. This is equation number 1. If you are comparing this equation 2 with equation 1, then x is replaced by I, p is replaced by r by l, and k is replaced by v by l. Okay, now the solution is, now solution for equation 1 is given by, so solution means what? This x is replaced by I is equal to e raised to minus pt as it is, keep as it is, k into e raised to pt with respect to dt, next plus c into e raised to minus pt. So x is replaced by I. Now e raised to minus p means what? Minus r by l into t. Integration of k means what? V upon l. Next e raised to pt means what? R by l into t with respect to t. Next plus c means constant value, c into e raised to minus r by l into t. Now you have to solve this integration. You have to solve this integration. So e raised to minus r by l into t as it is. Now this is the constant. So take outside v by l. Now integration of e raised to r by l into t with respect to t. Next plus c into e raised to minus r by l into t remains as it is. Now what is the integration of exponential term? Anyone can tell? Okay, so quickly we can finish. So e raised to minus r by l into t, v by l constant here. So integration of this will give exponential of integration of exponential term, that is e raised to r by l into t as it is, divided by r by l. Next plus c into e raised to minus r by l into t as it is. आता बघा हा l आणि हा l कॅन्सल झाला. So this is e raised to minus r by l into t and into e raised to plus r by l into t, that will get cancelled. It becomes e raised to 0 into t, e raised to 0 into t. Okay, किंवा e raised to total 0 into v as it is, plus c into e raised to minus r by l into t. Now next, this l by l by l and l will get cancelled. E raised to minus r by l into t into e raised to plus r by l into t, यांची जर घातांकाची ऍडिशन झाली, that will becomes e raised to 0 into v as it is. Then next plus as it is c into e raised to minus r by l into t as it is. Now e raised to 0 means 1, so that will give only v. So r is remaining here, v by r. So v by r remaining as it is, e raised to 0 becomes 1. Next plus c into e raised to minus r by l into t. So I is finally you can write I is equal to c into e raised to minus r by l into t plus v by r. So this is the equation number 4. We can consider equation number 4 or 3. This is the equation number 3. So this is the solution. This is the solution for equation number 1. Okay, which is the linear differential equation. Now this solution having two parts. So v by r is called as what? Steady state response, and c into e raised to minus r by l into t, this is called as what? Transient response. So the next part we will see in the next lecture. Still we have completed only 50% of derivation. So next remaining 50% we can cover in the next lecture. So up to equation number 3 we got. The solution I will consisting of two parts. Okay, we can stop here.